I know both of you went back and played more of this because you brought it up, Zeke, and influenced the hell out of us last week.
Mars.
Yeah, Mars First Logistics. You guys both spent more time in it. Is the good keep goodin'? Is that what one could say? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm planning on playing that game when it comes out for sure.
Oh, it's early access. It's not out.
I think it's early access, isn't it?
Yes, it is still in early access. I thought it was out for some reason. The end of the main there's side missions and main missions. I did all of the main missions that were available in early access. And it was about looks like 17, 18 hours, something like that.
Cool.
To do all those. And it was what did you think, Ho? Did you love it?
I had a great time with it. I played it while drinking, which made it even more enjoyable. There were parts of it that were a little frustrating, especially the building part was phenomenally fun. I loved that. The transporting part could get a little finicky at times.
Oh yes.
But I did have a great time with it. I'm probably going to return to it at a later date as well. And it's a very unique joy of a game.
There are a couple of things that I would definitely like to see in the future for this game. If I'm going to pick it up again.
Yeah.
In the build scene, like in the build screen, you press I think V to go into the build screen. You gotta let me zoom out just a fucking little bit more, man. Just a little bit more, especially with that big guy that scoops underneath. You don't let me zoom out a little bit more on that screen because holy shit, you're right in there. So just back it up. The other thing I would like, this might be something they do on purpose, but when you're connecting. Like if you can save a piece. So like if you have like an arm that's coming off that like it has a grabber on it or whatever, you can press copy at the joint and then remove it. And then you have that in your copy, your notepad, right? So you can put that anywhere you want. What I want is a way for you to attach the thing, like how you want to attach it. And what I mean by that is you have two 6-sided squares with attachments on all 6 sides. That's the basic building block of this game. So picture like 6-sided dice, and on every side you can attach them. You can't pick the way like it's attached to each other. So like if you're attaching it to this, you can attach it on all the sides and stuff. But you can rotate it one way, but you can't. It's not customizable enough as far as how you attach things together.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I agree.
Yes.
Yep.
It's hard to explain because until you're faced with trying to attach something, like why can't I just turn this 90 degrees and attach it like that? And you can't. It's frustrating.
Okay.
But you learn to live with it. You learn to get by with that kind of limitation in it. Oh, and this is the you're seeing the last. I think this was the last main mission.
Close to it on the VOD, yeah.
Butterfly, you got to catch a butterfly on Mars.
Oh wow!
I'm making a butterfly catcher grabber cage thingamabob.
Great.
But yeah, it's a fantastic game. Like if you you build a rover and try to transport weird shit. And that's kind of like the thing that's on the box. It's like the idea is this shit is awkward to transport from one place to the other. So you got to build something that makes it less awkward, hopefully. The hardest thing for me, did you get to the tanker, Co?
I don't think so.
I did
like 8 or 9 missions.
The fuel tank?
I didn't do a lot.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah. The fuel tank was by far the hardest for me to get from one place to the other. It's just big, oblong, heavy, and they give you what the most optimal thing a lot of times in the game to transport the thing you just got done hauling. They give it to you as a reward. It's just a kick in the balls. It's like, I just took this tank awkwardly from this place with like a claw and like something holding it down. And then they're like, here's the tanker build. You're like, you sons of bitches.
Pretty much.
Sounds like what you want out of this type of game. At least I do. Yeah. I haven't played it yet. I'm saving it for Puzzler Day. I said this last week, but my biggest issue so far, having not played it, is I think the name fucking sucks. Just like
Mars First Logistics.
I really just think it's a bad. It's not catchy. Like it just.
That's fair.
Yep,
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the name, but I am excited to play it. I think it's going to be a fun time.
You must probably not like Kerbal Space Program then.
In terms of the name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that. I don't dislike it. I think that, like, because most people just say Kerbal, right? Like Kerbal
You can't really call it just Mars.
You can't just call it Mars. You can't call it MFL.
And MFL is a little strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
That's fair.
like three not distinct enough. And now the question is like, well, what would you name it? I don't fucking know. Not this. That's
Mars
my
Connects.
Yeah, maybe go buy the Connects IP. Throw that on here.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even. Who even owns Connects? You buy Connects for your kids. Who owns Connects? Is that Lego owned?
Isn't it Lego? I want to say it's Lego.
Lego
I'm
probably
probably
owns
wrong,
all of
but-
that.
You
shit.
might own it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of. There's a lot of Lego. Cool.
Mars Stranding. Yeah, that
That works.
Mars Stranding.
Mars Stranding.
dude, there was a lot of times when I felt like
Laughs
that.
in
I'll be honest
Kojima.
with you, because some of the terrain and the city you have to go over, like, if you want the shortest path, it's going to be terrible. If you want the safest path, it's going to be long. So make your choice. If you make the shortest point or the straight line, you're going to go over some debris and like, oh God, it's so frustrating. And it reminded me of how bad I hated the driving in Death Stranding. How unfun they made a seemingly fun vehicle.
Yeah.